my friends, Natasha from Natasha'ScrapbooKorner. Today I'm coming to you with the finished project, and that is a mini flip book or whatever you want to call it, mini album, and it is tea party related. I did record the process of assembling things and layering, skipping the front page. I did the basic layering, and then I just tucked in some tools and flowers here and there, bended the corners, so that was not recorded as you see it right now. So for the layered background, I used the cupcake holders, paper a cupcake, and then just tuck the flowers here and there, layered the tulle, pop up the teacup, use some doily here and there, some floral spray. As for the closure, I used the silk cotton, silk ribbon, I'm reading cotton, and it was saved from some sort of packaging, and some tulle and ribbon, organza ribbon. I should turn it this way. And I attached a handmade paper tassel with this adorable charms on the bottom, the crown, the arrow, the button, and the teapot right there. And I did a separate video tutorial, and I'll pop the link below to that video on how I assembling this paper tassel charms. Well, let's dig into. Basically, you will see the whole process of me thinking out and adhering things here and there, which I hope is handy. The as for the base, I used the manila folders, and that was not my idea. And I will pop the link below to my tutorial, and if I will find that tutorial originally who created this style flip book, I will try to do so as well. Okay, so here we go. I hope it all stays intact. So I used the scraps of papers after I was finished with my main project, which was Tea Party DCW collection. They actually came up with a new one. So here you can see the paper clip, altered paper clip, and I used one of those notes, you and me, excuse me, and I tucked in a couple printed out images of macaroons and Tea Party. So I didn't distress them, I didn't print anything on them, because maybe recipient wants to alter and adjust them towards their future project, because all these things are for usage. Okay, so on that side of the of this flip book, I adhered some stickers with the owl that I brought from Japan, and those are so cute. Then in here I added a bling rhinestone embellished decoration, so recipient can definitely use that as well. So when we open the first flip, in here I used some Daiso stickers, tags right here as a little ships, so those are so darling. And here I created of the part of the doily that left from the very front. I fussy cut some roses that I printed, and they are tucked nicely in here. And I created the like fall, do they call it waterfall type of flip, the tea party. This is actually kind of like Marie Antoinette-ish. I had a little tea party this afternoon at 3. It was very small, 3 guests in all, just I, myself, and me. Myself ate all the sandwiches while I drank all the tea. It was also I who ate the pie and passed the cake to me. So basically she was all by her little self. I love that image of the cupcake. So again, I didn't personalize those because I hope recipient will be using those for personal needs. Okay, let's go on the next flip. And this is actually the middle of the book. And in here you can see this is my favorite image of stacked up teacups. And actually I created a card for my card stand, and I use real tea bag just like that one. And I have a matching size stamp from Michael's which says "You are my cup of tea." But I didn't have the stamp with me, so I actually scanned the card and cut out my layered teacups in here. So here it is, and so I placed it in here, and I made I used the actual real tea bag that I tossed out used tea, and I put a sheet of down in there just to have that little good scent of freshness in the book. And here's this teacup, and here's this little vellum print that says "Treasures of the Heart." And if we will open that part of the book, here's another flip. Tea, it's a hug in a cup, and it flips open, and there is another vintagey kind of print of tea, the cups, the cupcakes, and the shabby background, and it's all open up like that, and it's empty in here. Again, for the notes, journaling, and etc. This particular one, I used the message piece from the paper collection, the DCWV, and I altered the huge jumbo clip, and on one side I used the cupcake holders, whatever they are. I used the rabbit in here, and this is the lollipop from Hobby Lobby. And on the back I created no fuse self-sealed shaker box. Okay, and it's all kind of like an embellishment, and it's like a cup. I chose this image of the cup, and it's butterflies and shakers, so the recipient can adhere it on the card, and done. It's already pre-decorated embellishment, which is great in my humble opinion. Okay, and on that particular thing, I adhered the self-sealed baggie, but I used the seal to adhere it in here and the pocket actually is open, so I put some fuzzy cut images of the teas, or tea related theme images in here. So that's that part. Let's close that. And in here on the other side, basically there is lots of folds and flips and etc. So there is another shaker box, but it's separate. And in here I added some, beads and what's not. And I used the Prima birding here, and it flips like that. And there is journaling a spot for here, and so she can journal, and that shaker box will go around it, and it's empty on that side, so you can attach like a picture, etc. And here's another teacup in here, and this part also I distressed the edges, cut it like it's old vintage looking thing. And here's 2 cups, so it's tea for 2 with the cakes and shaker boxes and etc. So here's the pile of dirty dishes. And on one of the last pages, sorry, the washi tape didn't adhere all the way. So in here I decided to create a cascade effect as well. So here's mini kind of like postmark size, downsized images of cakes and cupcakes and truffles. So she can use that. And I use this, actually that's from jewelry or whatever embellishments, because there is that hole in there, from the, you can see the edge, there is a hole. So I removed the cardstock and used that self-seal bag. So I adhere that clear tape right on the top, and the recipient can unseal the bottom. And I fuzzy cut some extra dishes like teapot and teacups in there, and saucers. So if she's gonna be working on the tea party project, so she can incorporate those, and so it's very easy to deassemble. And of course I needed some way to attach some doilies, because that's must with a tea party. So I attached some foiled gold doily and regular white doily, and this one is a heart-shaped doily. And I altered the pink clip with the scraps of paper, which I put in a banner, and I added some rhinestone stickers. So, and that made really cute clip that holds the paper doily. And inside, let's finish with that side. I secured with washi tape. They're not adhered, they are just barely holding by washi tape, because the scraps of washi tape you can use on something else. I love these images of the teacups. And in here inside I created again that waterfall flip. And again, I did not personalize. I didn't put any of my information or anything. Recipient's gonna know who made it, but I wanted to be freely passed along if she wants to, or use the parts of it. That's why I'm trying not personalize my projects, thinking ahead that recipient can freely re-gift it, or do whatever they fit to continue use maybe supplies out of here, and etc. etc. So here's like different mats. I just cut them down to the size to fit the page and secured it each one individually with a washi tape. And you will see that I'm working kind of backwards. I'm not sure if I recorded that part, but I'm working backwards. So I'm starting to secure this page, then I'm layering next one in order to fit all of them in that much space. So there you have it. And the back of the book, again, it's folded cupcake holder with the a matching, flower from the front, and in here I use washi tape and wide washi tape in here, and ta-da, there is. So stay tuned for the speed up process video. If you'd like to see how I assemble, check out all of the links below. Thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to read your comments. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later.